G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Zach and today I'm here at Brisbane Airport about to catch Qantas flight 53 to Singapore and then Qantas flight 1 onward to London Heathrow. And I'm going to be reviewing both of those flights, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so we've just been called for boarding. Today we're boarding through the front left door on our aircraft Victor Hotel Echo Bravo Charlie. This is a 21-year-old Airbus A330-200 and it's been with Qantas since 2004. For this flight I'll be sitting right down the back in seat 56K, which of course is a window seat. Now let's begin our pushback and engine start ready for our flight off to Singapore.
On deep vein thrombosis or DVT.
Position and unplug any headsets or cables attached to the seat in front. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card.
We hope your trip is a safe one, and we hope you get to your magic place again really soon. Thank you for choosing to fly Qantas.
So let's talk a little bit about the seat for my flight today. In terms of legroom, it's a bit tight. If you've got long legs then you're probably going to feel a bit cramped. It's not unbearable, but it's definitely something to keep in mind if you're a bit taller. The actual seat itself was alright. The cushioning was pretty decent and the recline went back pretty far, but it's a bit on the narrow side, so it's not very comfortable for longer flights like this. That's pretty much it for the start of the flight. I'm going to try and get some shut-eye and I'll get back to you a bit later. Alrighty, so now they are just coming around with our food service for the flight. Typically, plain food, it's not very good, but actually this flight, it was pretty good. Alrighty, so the food service for today, the choice was this rice dish. I can't actually remember what the sauce was, but I do remember it being pretty good, so that's definitely a thumbs up.
Information about our arrival. All passengers entering Singapore, including Singapore citizens, are reminded to complete the electronic Singapore arrival card. All passengers arriving in or departing Singapore are required to declare if they are carrying more than 20,000 Singapore dollars or its equivalent in foreign currency. This includes physical currency or by other means such as traveller's checks. The form of declaration can be...
Alrighty, so they did actually come around with a little snack just before our descent. It was a steamed dumpling and arancini balls.
We're sending up to Denali now. We're going to start now. And down to Singapore where there's just some scattered clouds. And we're 27 degrees. Time zone is 2 hours behind Brisbane, so it's 25 minutes past 8. And we're looking at a touchdown of pretty much right on 9 PM. Thanks very much for choosing to fly with Qantas today. Hope you had a great flight.
Smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Could fall out. Before leaving, ensure you check your seat and seat pocket for any personal items. If you can reach your phone, you can now turn off flight mode. On behalf of all of us here at Qantas and OneWorld, thank you for choosing to fly with us. If you are visiting Singapore, we hope you enjoy your stay. And of course, to those returning, welcome home.
Disarm doors and cross-check.
Alright, so after a 2-hour layover in Singapore, I'm about to board my next flight, which is Qantas Flight 1 to London Heathrow. It's a long haul, of course, just over 15 hours. My aircraft for this flight is Victor Hotel Oscar Quebec Golf, of course an Airbus A380-800. The A380 was delivered to Qantas in 2008 and then entered service 1 year later in 2009. My seat for this flight was 81 Alpha, which is of course on the left side a window seat. The legroom was actually a lot better than the A330. I had at least a fist and a bit's worth of room in between, so it was really good. Alrighty, so now we can finally start our pushback for the longest leg, the 15-hour flight to Heathrow. And here's something you don't see often. This A380 is actually fitted with a tail camera, which was really cool. Alrighty, so let's listen to the engine spool for our departure from Singapore. Also, what I thought was really weird is that Qantas doesn't actually turn off fully their cabin lights for departure. This is something I've seen on most airlines I've been on, but it really made it a pain to film. Okay, so shortly after departure they did come around with the food service. All of the options did come with this nice garlic bread, and they also came with this cheesecake. I ended up choosing this chicken dish with vegetables and potato. Alrighty, so we're about 2 hours before our descent. I got up to stretch my legs after a long flight, and I also looked at the stairs to the upper deck for a little bit, mostly out of jealousy, but I was also wondering if I'd be able to get away with going up there and having a look. Some Qantas branded moisturising soap, which I really want to take, but I'm not going to do. But yeah, I'm just going to get changed into my long pants, ready for the freezing cold temps in London, so I'll see you guys probably on descent. Alrighty, so at this point they did make the announcement for the breakfast service for this flight.
Today morning we will be offering scrambled eggs with pork sausage, grilled bacon, potato rostine, and roast tomato, or the seasonal fruit plates. Whichever option you choose today, we will be serving a traditional Greek yogurt with blueberry compote and a banana muffin on the side. The cabin crew will be offering tea, coffee, orange juice, apple juice, water during the breakfast service. The full menu can be viewed on your flight entertainment screen by tapping the ninth and fourth icon. Once again, as a courtesy to your crew and those sitting around you, we ask that you return to your seat and have your seat back during service in the fully upright position. Thank you.
During the flight. As we are shortly landing into London Heathrow, I'd like to share some information about our arrival. If you are travelling onward from London Heathrow today, please follow the purple flight connection signs to the flight connection centre. From there, you'll be able to reach your next departure gate or be provided with a complimentary transfer service to the other terminals. If you're unsure of which terminal your next flight leaves from, please ask the Qantas ground team.
It's good news. Later in the day, they're forecasting some rather blustery southwesterly winds in London, and because of that, air traffic control removed the curfew restrictions. So initially we were going to be slowing down during the night to not touch down before 6, but because that restriction was removed, we've maintained speed, and at this stage looking at touching down at 16 minutes to 6, so just over half an hour early, obviously subject to air traffic control. Weather in London, there is a light southwesterly breeze at the moment, around 10 kilometres an hour. Temperature's 5 degrees and clear skies. We do trust you've enjoyed the flight with us, and we certainly look forward to seeing you next time you travel, and we do certainly wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you and good morning.
If you can't find your electronic device, it's important you don't move your seat, as this could damage your device and become a fire hazard. Please ask one of the crew for help. It's now time to put all laptops and large electronic devices away. Make sure your bags are in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. If you are seated in a bulkhead or an exit row, all bags need to be placed in the overhead lockers. Please ensure your seat back is upright, your seat belt or your sash belt is firmly fastened. Tray tables, footrests and bassinets must now be stowed with the window shades opened. If you are in premium economy, please keep that small pocket below your screen empty during the landing. Please also remove all the cables from the seat back charging ports and stow entertainment screens. Welcome to London Heathrow. The local time is 5:44 on Saturday the 21st of December. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. As always, smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Please take care when opening the overhead lockers as your bags may have moved and could fall out. Before leaving, please check your seat and your seat pocket for all your personal items. If you can reach your phone, you can now turn off flight mode. On behalf of us all here at Qantas and One World, we'd like to thank you for flying with us. If you're visiting the United Kingdom, we hope you enjoy your stay. And of course, for those of you returning, welcome home.
Well guys, there you go, that was my review of the flight Qantas 53 from Brisbane to Singapore, and then Qantas 1 from Singapore to Heathrow. Overall the flights were really enjoyable. I think they were definitely worth time and effort. Or maybe that's just me, because I've always loved flying. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Know that I did have a great time in England, and I'll see you guys back with part 2 when I review the way back.